It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Colts and the Rams on Sunday night primetime.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And normally in this spot, we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time, it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
And Richardson will throw to start out here. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra, next man up, since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Still 1st down.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And some room to work. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 25 carries, 123 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
The Colts at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And going right back to Pittman.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Dragon 60!
Now it's Richardson.
And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jelani Woods,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
So that drive, 7 plays in length.
And a Jelani Woods touchdown catch capped things off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Back to throw, Stafford.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
The Colts offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner. You talk about this Rams defense.
They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crash down inside and tackle.
Get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Ready?
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now it's Stafford. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the 50, it's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd down.
You look at this Colt defense.
They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And that won't buy them much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Here we go.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Able to break the tackle and get some breathing room before being brought down just outside the 5. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
3rd and 8.
Go, Reed, go. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Let's go now.
QB sneak, Richardson.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check smash. Ready. Go.
Richardson.
And Woods has it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
They scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Ready.
The option to give to Taylor here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Come on, set. Ready, ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. Looking to set for Woods, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And
he'll be brought down by the Colts. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
To throw is Stafford. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Stafford can't get away, and he's taken down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' 1st down as he's going to get this up to the 20-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Richardson looking to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' 1st down as he'll get this up to the 32.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. Catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ready. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. This one completes Alec Pierce.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Hurt. Let's go. Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Ready, break. Set. Let go.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Here's Stafford.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
Here we go.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin.
And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Get up.
Richardson throwing to start the drive.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
From the 16,
Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
a gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colts.
Alec Pierce.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing is Stafford.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was the visiting Browns who were able to steal one on the road. Nick Chubb, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. And finally, on Monday Night Football, they've got a good one lined up between the Houston Texans and the San Francisco 49ers. We saw a strong first half out of the mobile quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford set to take over once again. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Play action. Stafford. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Williams is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Here we go with Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Kyron Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Rams are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now it's Richardson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Left side, he finds Pierce.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Ready, set. Ready. Let go.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Let's go now.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. This offense number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
And out of bounds right around the 20. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Ready.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Now 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. Ready.
Back to throw. Richardson.
That's into the hands of Woods. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Panther Street. Ready.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Richardson going to change the play here.
this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. L.A. readies for its next possession. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Picked off by Kenny Moore.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Get it.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. QB sneak, Richardson.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Colts add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Anthony Richardson who took it into the end zone to finish things off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So Frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing again is Stafford.
Finding Williams on the check down.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Back to throw, Stafford. Throw left side, completes a Kupp. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. To throw is Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Here's Stafford. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Rams get a bit closer. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Ready, ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Running right through him. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the rim. Timeout their 2nd, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Okay, break. Ready. Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Bang. Check smash. Check smash.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. L.A. readies for its next possession. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
2nd and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he's got this down to the 35. Throwing is Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
To the air again, Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete.
And Kupp going to pick up a Rams 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 20.
Stafford now to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss. toss on the sack.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is.
Come on, set! Set, go! Ready! Set up! Down! Set, go! Here we go, set! Hut, hut. Okay, ready? Hut up! Set! Go! Ready? Hut go! On the set! Set up! Set up! Ready? Here we go, here we go! Ready, ready? Ready, ready? Ready? Ready, ready? Hut! Let's go now! Check go! Let's go! Ready? Set! Ready? Set up! On the ready! Huh! Set! Ready, ready! On the double! Hut, go! Come on, set! Hut, hut. Got it. Ready? Go. Down. Ready? Here we go. Shot. Ready, ready. Set. Set, go. Ready? Hut, hut. Set it. Ready? Ready, break. Time out. Here we go, here we go. Hut. Ready, ready. Check go. Let's go now. Get up. Ready up. Set up. Ready, set. Hut, hut. Let's go. Ready. Set. Ready. Hut. Set. Ready, ready. Ready. Hut, go. Come on, come on. Set.